In last lesson, we've learned some basic skill to create family. This time, we will try to create our first family. There are some folding doors in front of the station. The folding doors are the access for the fire trucks. The gateway family is the one we will create in this lesson using different family tools that we discussed in lesson 9. If you look closely at the gate, you would notice that the gate consists of a number of repeating L-shape units. Also notice that on each panel, there are a few circular-shaped steel bars embedded in each panel. We will try to create these circular bars using the tools we learned in lesson 9. You can also see the dimension of each L-shape unit on the screen now. Further, on the left, the ending part is slightly different. In addition, there is a glass panel in the second last panel and a handle in the last panel. Some words are also printed near the middle two panels. So our steps are as follows. First we will create one L-shaped panel with the circular steel bars embedded in it. The size of each panel is as shown here again. Second we will copy and paste this unit a few times to create the major part of the gate. Then we will create the ending panel. When the gate is done, we will put the glass panel and handle in the last two panels as shown. Before we draw the gate, we need to know how big the gate is. Firstly, we need to know the dimension of the opening. Let's click the dimension tool. Click the one side of the column. And then click another side. Now we know the gate should be 4500 mm width. After that, we need to know the height of the gate. To do that, we need to use elevation tool. Press E and L for the elevation tool. Now we know the height of the gate should not be taller than 4350 mm. Now, we can create the family. Click the File button. Click New. Click the family. Select the metric generic model. When we open the new family, the first thing we need to do is creating reference line. Reference line can help us to control the dimension. Let's draw two vertical reference lines. Next, we need to use Dimension tool to change the dimension. Change the dimension to 2250. The folding gate should be created within the reference lines. Then, we will create a reference to control the height of the folding gate. Use Dimension tool again. Change it to 4350. Now, we are ready to create the folding gate. Before that, we need to review the folding gate. Notice that there is a little glass on the folding gate. It is a window to let people view inside and outside. Before we create the complete folding gate, we need to create a single panel. We will use extrusion to draw the panel. We will create a L-shape profile, and adjust the height of the extrusion. Now, we can start creating the family. Go to the Create tab. Use the extrusion for the folding gate body. There is no standard dimension for the panel. We will use the dimension as shown. Use the offset function to facilitate the process. Set the offset value to 30. Then click the line to offset. Make sure that the line is offset externally. Here is some dimension reference. Make sure that the profile is not outside the reference line. Click OK to create the extrusion. Then, let's go to the front view to adjust the height. Extend the extrusion to the reference line. Make sure that the extrusion start at level 0, and end at 4350 mm. Next, we need to put more details on the door panel. The panel is not smooth, instead, there are different steel bar inside the panel. So we have to edit the panel again. Click the Edit Extrusion button. We will use Circle button to edit the profile. This circle is the steel bar profile that we mentioned before. Use the Trim tool to trim the circle. Click the line first. Then click the lower part of the circle. Also click the other line. And click again the lower part of the circle. Let's create more circle to look like steel bar. Use the Trim tool again. The circles can stick together as well. Use the Split Element tool to cut the line. We need to cut the line to complete the profile. Then, use the Trim tool to connect. Then delete the remaining lines. On the left-hand side, we can just copy from right-hand side. First, delete the left line. Select all lines on right-hand side. Then, use the mirror tool to copy those lines. Draw the axis line. Click OK to confirm. Here, we have our gate panel. The circles that we created are simulating the steel bar profile. After creating the single panel, there are a few more steps we need to archive. First of all, we need to repeat the single panel. Also, the ending part should be different from the typical panel. Select the panel. Copy one more panel. Make sure the two panels are connected. Then, we will use Array tool to repeat the second panel. Type the number that you want to repeat. Also select the second one to repeat. I will repeat 7 times of the panel. Click the first point. The last point to repeat. The number to repeat can be changed anytime. Let's change it to 8. Next, we will handle the ending part. We will create another extrusion. The ending panel is shorter than the repeated one. Make sure that the ending part is also aligning with the repeated panel. Again, use Offset tool to help. The thickness is 30. Use the Trim tool to connect the lines. Close the extrusion. Click OK to confirm the extrusion. Next, we will create the final ending part extrusion. Go to the 3D view. We can see the repeated panel. The ending part is not tall enough. Let's go to the front view. Pull the extrusion to the reference line. Next, we will create the glass panel. There is a glass panel on the gate. The glass panel is for people to view outside. Let's create a glass panel at the ending part. Let's go to the front view. This time, we will create a void extrusion first, to create a hole. However, we cannot create the void extrusion on front view plan. We have to go to the 3D view. We need to change the workplane first. Click the Set button. Then, select the second option. It will allow us to work on other plane. Then, click the face that you want to create the void extrusion. Then, you can draw the void extrusion. Now, draw the void extrusion profile. Click OK to confirm. We have a hole on the ending panel. Then, we will create the glass panel inside the hole. Use the extrusion again. By default, the thickness is 250. Adjust the thickness to fit in the hole. We have the glass panel now. Make sure that the glass panel is aligning with the big panel. Besides the glass panel, there is a handle at the end of the gate. If there is malfunctioning about the electricity, people can use the handle to pull the folding gate. After the glass panel, we will deal with the handle. To do that, we will create another void extrusion. We need to change the working plane again. Click the Set button. Then, we draw the profile. However, this time, the void extrusion cannot cut through the big panel. Select the void extrusion. Change the void extrusion end value. Change it to 10 mm. Finally, we will create the frame for the handle. We will use the extrusion again. Then, use the offset tool again. The offset value is 10 mm. Change the extrusion end value to 5. Here we have the glass panel and the handle. This gate is for fire truck. It is an entrance for vehicle. Therefore, a warning sign should be shown for any pedestrian passing by. Now, let's create some warning sign on the folding panel. Go to the Create tab. You can turn on the work plane. It reminds you what work plane are you working on. Click the Set button to change the work plane. Select the second option. Pick a plane that you want to place the letter. Under the Create tab. Then click the Model Text button. Type the words. Then place the letters on the panel. By default, the thickness of the text is 150 mm. Let's change it to 10 mm. Then, we can copy one more text. And edit the text. We can relocate the text. Select the text. And then click the Pick New button. Use the top view to adjust the text. If the text is too long, we need to split it into 2 lines. Finally, we need to learn how to put the family into a project and do the alignment in the project. After you finish the family, there are 2 different ways to put it into the project. The first way is to click the Load into Project button and then select the project that you are working on. For example, our fire station project. Another way to do so is to open the project first and then click the Load Family button and go to your family location. Select the family we just made. To find out our family, go to the Architectural tab. Click the Component button. Place the folding gate. Click space on your keyboard to rotate the family. Move the family to align. You can do the alignment on Plan View. After the alignment, the folding gate is in place.